Joya. Joya, can you put that in the compost, please? Aki. No, not the one you're eating. That was a good one. This one. That's the part we don't eat. No, because you don't want to eat. This part goes in here. Joya. I don't think you're going to like that. Put it in here.
You never know until you try.
Thank you.
Never know until you try.
Here's one you can eat.
Wow, it's heavy.
Oh, it's full.
Thank you. Sure, why not?
In this bin, people come and put their kitchen scraps. And weekly I throw that into that middle bin there. And I also cover that with manure, wet it down, cover it with straw and build it up. And it takes about 6 months to fill up the bin, and then it cooks down for another 3 or 4 months. And then we use that in the gardens, the commons gardens, kitchen gardens, and the placida gardens. This is the compost pit, the weed pit we call it. And we take the plant cuttings and the weeds from the commons. We try to put all the biomass in this pile here, except for the really sticky stuff that we shred later at a different place. And we put all this leafy matter into this pit, layered with manure, and we wet it down. We put about 6 inches of leafy stuff and cover that with manure and wet that down, and then keep layering it until we fill up the pit. And it's about 3 feet deep. We can pile it up another couple feet. And once it's totally filled and piled up, we cover it with straw and let it heat up. And it sort of bakes down, it sort of falls down to the level of the ground. And we leave it there for 3 or 4 months, sometimes 6 months. And then it's pretty much composted. We dig it out, and it turns into this stuff. It's not totally decomposed, but it's pretty much broken down. That's where I grow worms. I sort of like take worms out of the compost pit and put them in here so they get a little more concentrated, so I can re-inoculate the compost piles with worms. It's kind of cold now. It just snowed and the ground's kind of cold, but this is kind of like how thick the worms can get.
Yep, that's right. There you go. You put it in there? Perfect. Good job. Okay, close it up.